Okay, so today we're going to try to get our player spawning upon death at a platform, a lot like the vultures spawning like that. So when we die, we need to spawn like a platform, spawn out of the platform like that. So the first thing we're going to do is check our code and see how that is kind of operating, how it's working, and then see if we can implement it not on our ostrich, not on our vulture class, but on our ostrich class. Because right now, actually, yeah, if I load this again, right now, if I get hit, and they're higher than me, meaning they kill me, I spawn just right there in the one spot. So, in our vulture class, just looking for that logic that kind of scales us up. So the secret is we start as spawning. Spawning gets true when we instantiate. Gosh, where was I just? Right here. And if we're spawning, that means we're setting our vulture spawn viewport. So right now, our vulture spawn viewport is our normal vulture sprite. But we set viewport to 0, width, and then we do an offset. So if set viewport is the top left of the image, the width of the image, and only the height of this spawn height starts as 0, gets bigger and bigger. So the spawn height, yeah, it starts this quad viewport as a 0. The next frame it'll be 0.5. So over the course of 1 second, it'll be 30 pixels offset. Is that right? I think so. Anyway. Okay, so yeah. So look, we're offsetting our position upwards by the same rate we're growing, so that we kind of grow out of the spot. We grow out of this platform. Y. So right here I'm saying if our vulture is smaller than the, yeah, so if our vulture is above the platform, then your Y gets the top of, gosh. Okay. I don't think we need something really like that for our ostrich. But like we have to become not spawning anymore to stop. Guess I'm curious what this really does. If our vulture's Y is smaller than This shouldn't actually matter. I don't think this is necessary. Because we're not actually changing the vulture's location, we're just changing where it's setting the viewport of this quad. And this quad is what we're actually rendering. So it's not actually changing our vulture's Y position. Does that make sense? Because this is saying, hey, if we're spawning and our vulture's Y is higher than what the vulture would be standing on the spawn, then set it to be at the top and set spawning to be false. But we're not actually changing. Let me look at the platform spawn in our vulture class. Our platform spawn is the argument that gets passed in to which platform we spawn on. Okay, well. I want to say we don't have to do this. We do need to set this to be false upon okay. No, yeah, if we are spawning, okay. So I don't think, actually, no, this is a good thing to have in there. That's a good thing to have in there, actually. Okay. So see, we have all of our update logic in a big ol' else statement if we're not spawning. Which we have to do something like that because we can't run all our code if we're spawning, so yeah, let's do this. So in our ostrich, what I'm gonna do is take everything but that last, oopsies. Dude, this is the biggest code I've ever written. If self-spawning. We basically need to say, yeah, raise out of the platform, shifting your Y higher every frame while you're spawning. And if your Y becomes smaller than where you would be fully standing on the platform, then reset your height to that exact height. Set your spawning to false. That way you can do everything else if you're not spawning anymore. But this gets a little tricky because we're trying to do, when we spawn, we're like white. And then when we don't move and have just spawned, we get this temporary safety flashing for 4 seconds. And that can be cut short if we do an input. But it also negates hitboxes, enemy hitboxes on our ostrich. So I guess I'm just trying to wrap my head around how to do these sort of toggly things, like, I don't know, it's hard because the update function has to run every frame, so it's kind of like it does have to be in like a nested little code block. It gets harder to read. It's really hard for me to read in the bigger code blocks, you know? Anyway. We want to do something exactly like this, but this requires a thing called platform spawn that has its own Y. So we need to pass that into our ostrich as well, or assign it randomly here. One of those two things, but there's so much stuff to do. It's hard for me to wrap my head around it. I guess we will just give our ostrich a platform spawn. And we'll set our self platform spawn to be equal to this argument that gets passed in. Then, yeah, I think we gotta do these huge ass nested things like I have here, because I don't know another way of doing it, but basically we need to say this needs to be another nest, right? So from this second indent here, everything, shoot, that's a lot of code, through to here needs to be indented. And then we need one more saying, just like if self-spawning, set your spawn height to be okay. See, so then okay. So we've got in our ostrich class a thing. See, we need self-spawning too. We need self-spawning get to false. Because now we're saying, oh no, we set it to true. Just like we do in our vulture class. Yeah, spawning true, self-exploded false. Yeah. I guess we'll see if that draws our character, well, two things. Now that we changed our ostrich class to have platform spawn, we need to give our player one instantiation a platform spawn. which actually doesn't really have one. It would be this element. This white thing, this white portal thing. Right? That's where we spawn out of. Oh, we just appear there. I think it'd be cool if we spawn out of it. Oh, the bad guy spawns out of it, that's why. Okay, well, when we first instantiate, we don't need a platform spawn. We just kind of spawn in the air there. But we do spawn out of the platform spawns with temporary safety on death, so we need to find if we here. This is us reinstantiating our player. For now, we'll say it'll go to this platform. Oh, see, it spawns. Yeah, we'll do this on platform 1, 2. Shoot. Platform 3? I guess we'll do platform 3. For now, when we die. So I guess I'm curious if leaving out this parameter here, if Lua will get mad, or if it'll just be like, whatever, it doesn't need it. Ostrich 107, spawn height. So this spawn height member that we're changing doesn't actually have a value, or doesn't exist until we do that. Platform spawn 110. What am I looking at? 110. Platform spawn. Yeah, it needs a platform spawn. So see, but we don't need it. Okay, this is a little tricky because we don't want, when we instantiate our player for the first life, we just appear in the middle there because the ostriches come out of the spawn points. So I need to say but the first time we do it, first time we spawn, first time we just appear there, we're not trying to change our viewport and grow out of the platform. We're trying to just appear there. And this platform spawn Y is trying to do some calculation to so maybe I have to say, is our our self lives are part of our play state, not our ostrich object, because our ostrich object needs to be deleted and everything. I don't know what to do. I guess for now we just make it spawn make us spawn out of a platform somewhere? Well, it's like we actually don't need the parameter. Actually, yeah, this is the answer. We don't need the parameter of platform spawn to be a object of a platform. We only need an X and a Y. Because we're just determining where to start the render for our vulture coming out of the ground. So it just needs to be an X and the Y on top left of where we want our platform spawned to be. So it doesn't need to be here. This is what I'm trying to say, I guess. The platform, anytime we use this, we're only really using the Y. So as far as the code's concerned, a platform spawn just needs to be a table with a member Y. That is an integer, I guess. So instead of putting still doesn't solve our just spawn problem. Because the difference is we want to draw ourselves coming out of a platform on lives 3, 2, and 1, but on lives 4, when you have 4 lives, you just spawn there in the middle. I'm just gonna say we're gonna write it so that we come out of the ground at this platform spawn location. Yeah. Maybe it's, maybe we do this, where we've got an X and a Y, right? Then we pass in both X and Y. Well, actually, we don't need X. We don't use X, do we? We need to use X because what we do is update our Y. Okay, well, our X gets spawned at the spawn point, so we don't need a platform X parameter. We just need a platform Y. Platform spawn Y. And I deleted the wrong one. Well, okay. So yeah, we need a platform spawn Y. And that means when we instantiate our ostrich, we need to give this the platform's Y. And that should be okay. So we need to give this, I want to say just the ground virtual height minus the ground offset. because that should rise us up out of the ground, I'm thinking, upon start. But then when we die and reinstantiate, for now, we're just going to say we're at platform 3's Y. Hold on. We can't quite do this. No, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can, because this platform 3, this Y field of our platform 3 table is functioning as an argument that just needs an integer. So, should work. Let's see if we can rise up out of the ground. We don't. Ostrich 110 platform spawn is still a nil value. So this platform spawn, this is actually spawn Y now. Yeah, instead of actually, yeah. Yeah, this is wrong. Hold on. We're saying if our Y is smaller than okay. No, this should work. I think this should work. I'm just trying to get us to draw up, you know? Well, that didn't quite work. Maybe if we die, we'll do it. Come on, kill us. Come on, kill us. Kill us. Come on, guys. Okay. This is very difficult. I want to say it totally did everything wrong, you know? It didn't rise us up. Oh, well, this is not the first instantiation of it. We need to put here. Oh, no, yeah, we put it. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, God. It's so overwhelming to look at all the code for this. Jesus. Okay. Okay. It's not drawing us properly because here, well, probably because I know why. We've got this vulture spawn viewport in our ostrich class because we need Okay, so this vulture atlas is a drawable. Now we have an ostrich atlas, right? We have a player atlas. So we need to say that we have a ostrich sprite that gets this quad of our atlas, which we do, but we need a ostrich spawn viewport. So we need this, not vulture, but ostrich spawn viewport. That it starts in the top left. It's got the same amount of, same width, height. But we need this viewport to draw us squished. Actually, I don't even think we do. Anyways, we're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna say that this ostrich spawn viewport gets this stuff. So this is the Y of this set viewport is what is going to be raising our crop. Yeah, our crop's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger every frame. And then this Y, when we're subtracting the 0.05, instead of adding it to our spawn height, when we subtract it, that moves our character up. So we'll get higher, and our crop will get bigger as we grow out of the platform. But I'm thinking, never mind. I was gonna say we don't need to move our Y position, we just need to change where we render relative to our Y. But it doesn't really matter, we can, because I'm trying to think if it'll give us some collision issues if we're going through the ground. You know, we're supposed to be, you know, our collision detection will go off. Well, no, it won't go off because it's in another code block, so we're fine. Yeah, it's all outside of our spawning code block, so we should be okay. Okay, so now that we've got our ostrich spawn viewport in there, I'm wondering if that'll draw us growing out. Nope. Maybe upon death. Come on. Platform spawn Y, ostrich 111. Really still doesn't like that. Self-platform spawn Y. Self-platform spawn Y gets that. Doesn't like that. That's probably because we don't have virtual height minus ground offset. That's okay. When we die and respawn, we need to be given a Y, not a table. We still don't spawn right in the air, but well, okay. I don't know why we don't grow from the get-go. Grow from the first spawn. Because when we first spawn, we're here. Our Y of our spawn Y is set to the virtual height minus the ground offset, which should be the top left of, or the top, yeah, it should be the top of our ground as the Y to spawn from. Oh dear lordy. So our spawning isn't getting set appropriately. But if our self Y is smaller than platform spawn Y, This could even be that. I'm just trying to, we should grow at the beginning here. God damn it. Ostrich 111 still. Really? What is it? Global platform Y and nil value. Platform spawn Y. That's what it is, platform spawn Y. Well, it really doesn't like when I do that, huh? It didn't spawn us going upwards. You know, so maybe, well, here, maybe the problem is when we first instantiate us, we're so high up. Our X can be this, but our Y needs to be the bottom of the ground, right? When we first instantiate. Now maybe it'll rise us. Perfect. But okay. So yeah, I think I want pressing R to be the same. Instantiation, which this is now minus ground offset. Did the scaling of our feet coming out of the ground look okay? No, it needs to be offset. Because see how, yeah, it's not scaling, it's not chopping us off. And especially if we turn off our, keylogger. What do you want to call it? Yeah, keylogger graphics debugger. You'll see that we're not drawing us cropped at all currently. Yeah, see, it needs to chop us off. And then it needs to set us to grounded too. Yeah, I think our spawning is false. We need our grounded to be true. Pretty sure. But this viewport isn't working at all. Like, let me just try to draw a viewport of a height of 0 and see if that cuts us all off. No. And our grounded didn't quite work. God damn it. Okay. Here in our render, here. So look in our vulture render. Our atlas is our atlas, but we're drawing at this vulture. This is incorrect. Gosh, damn it. Okay, vulture spawn viewport. So we need to draw this. At our ostrich spawn viewport. Yep. Ostrich sprite viewport. Okay. Now okay, let's see if that. Oh, yeah, I want to go to our viewport offset logic and go back and fix this with, what did we have here? The vulture 0, 0, and then the height is a self.spawn height. So if it's 0, 0, width and the height is a self.spawn height. But yeah, it's this variable, self.spawn height. And that should draw us partially in Ostrich 524. It's crazy, I got 500 lines. So yeah, this needs to be a self, I'm pretty sure. Quad expected got nil. That argument too. This is nil when new quad, we have a ostrich spawn viewport, but oh my god. We need to set our viewport. Do we have to do that in Vulture as well? No, we don't. Vulture viewport. We just have it here. I wonder if we can get away with that. Oh, they aren't. They aren't self. Okay. So yeah, we don't need to do that. And we don't need to do... shit. Quad expected. We don't want that self, we just want this. Argument 2 and 524. Let me double check. Jesus. So yeah, draw self.atlas and then vulture spawn viewport. Ostrich, oh, not sprite viewport. Spawn viewport. Jesus. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, no. Well, it almost does it. It draws us up. Then it messes us up. I think, it's like I need to see what we do for bottom collision. We set our height, set our dy, set our grounded. Yeah, so this is like our, what we need to happen if we, yeah. So look, we're spawned, or yeah. We're setting our height, we're setting our y, we're setting our dy, setting our grounded, setting our spawning. Okay. Why does that happen? Why do we fall? And we don't become grounded? I'm really confused. I don't know why we don't. It's like our Y isn't even getting set appropriately. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Oh Jesus. Really don't know what to do. Shoot. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's very difficult. It all depends on the implementation of everything before, but like our Y isn't getting reset appropriately. Our Y is not getting set appropriately. When we raise out of the ground, we're spawning. And then by the time we're not spawning, we already reset our ostrich's Y to be the appropriate height. Actually, maybe, hold on, self.height, what does it start as? Start as full size, huh? Yeah. So, for whatever reason, our Y isn't getting set to the right spot. It would make sense if we had forgotten this one, you know? If we had forgotten to do that, it would make sense that it would mess up. But if our Y is smaller than there, we need to reset it. Yeah, turn us to be grounded and yeah, no. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. Even though our spawning gets turned off, we still shift our Y here. So we need to only do this. Yeah, we need to only do this if we're not above the spawn point. Okay, that should fix our problem. That makes sense. As it doesn't fix our problem. But I think I just turned off the, no I didn't. Fucker. So if I turn this off, we don't grow. Our viewport grows. Because we're never... Actually, yeah. Let me print self-spawning real quick. I'm just gonna say love.graphics.set font small font, and we're gonna love.graphics. Oh no, love.graphics dot print. We're gonna print a string called player spawning. Okay. We're gonna say, gonna concatenate that with a toString of the boolean of our spawning boolean of our ostrich object, and we're gonna draw it at 5 and 5 to be in the top left. We're gonna see if spawning turns true. See, look, so spawning never turns false because we're not raising our Y anymore. So it's continuing to draw the viewport that gets bigger and bigger when the viewport should be tallest at whatever our height is, which is 24. So like, if we want to, okay, hold on, let me think. Let's just make sure our spawning turns false, right? Yes. But look at our Y being the incorrect position. So like, oh, see, yeah, we don't want this. We don't want our Y being platform spawn Y minus self height. No, yeah, we do. Fuck. Yeah, we want it to be, yeah, whatever this parameter is. Yeah, minus our self height. It won't let us do that, will it? Yeah. It won't let us use the parameter that gets passed in the init function, but it does let us use the member that we assign that parameter to, or that argument to. So yeah, we're saying I think we need to do this where we say, first of all, scroll us up if we're spawning. And then if we're higher than the spawn point, set our Y to the top of the ground, set us not to be spawning anymore, make us grounded. Let's see if that draws our feet at the right position. No, it still doesn't. What are we missing here? Maybe I need to set... That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh, shit. Okay, I think it might be drawing more of our feet over because this spawn height variable is getting set to something higher than 24. I'm thinking if we print out this self spawn height real quick instead of our boolean, we can say the spawn height. I'm thinking it gets set just over 24, which is a problem. Yeah. It shouldn't be messing with our frame animation, but it's a problem nonetheless. So like we gotta say, yeah, we gotta say if this spawn height is smaller than 24, then do it. You know? Updated spawn height. Otherwise, it's bigger than 24, just set your spawn height to be 24. Okay. So now it won't draw 25.4, 24.5. But that still doesn't fix our animation, which I'm really quite confused about. Because, how did that mess up? I think I know. We're only drawing... Shit. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I know what to do. This needs to be ostrich. So look at, damn it, I really screwed that up. Look at this ostrich sprite. We're setting the viewport for ostrich sprite, not this. So we need to do a separate code block for when we're spawning to draw us at the quad of not our animation quad, but our growing out of the ground quad. So we need to put all of this into a block. We tab it in. We give ourselves an end. We say, this is if not spawning. Then do all that shit. Else, if we are spawning, yeah, if spawning, do something else, which is draw our ostrich sprite, not our ostrich sprite quad, but our spawning quad. Jesus. So I'm gonna see if our walking is back now that we did that. Yeah. And you saw that since we were spawning, it didn't do anything yet because we don't have this just yet. But we need something basically the same, where we say, we check if we're spawning, and if we're not spawning, we're not exploded. Then we draw our ostrich spawn viewport quad. And we don't need to draw the explosion if we're, oh god, this should actually be something like this. Let's see if that draws us spawning. Nope. End at 5:59. Okay, it seemed to mess up a bit. See how it like shifts us at the end? So that's clearly wrong. Our death one is clearly wrong, but... Okay. I guess first of all, let's fix our death one. Which happens... Oh my god. Right here. No, yeah. This platform 3Y. No. Shoot. Where are we spawning this guy? God damn, okay. We're spawning him right here. So for right now, let's just do the same thing. If we get hit, we spawn a guy here. Now, why are we shifting X like a little bit? Because by the time we grow all the way up, do you guys see that it looks like we shift left? Let me print out our X and see if... God damn. Yeah, I want to print out our self X. Let's see if it's shifting upon spawning. That's not what I wanted to do. So this should be our X that's printing right now. It doesn't change. So let's see if what we're rendering... Okay, so it doesn't change. It looks like it changes. It looks like it shifts. Yeah, definitely. Gosh, yeah, quite a bit. What if we... I don't know. Why does it look like it does that? It doesn't actually change it. I don't know why it looks like that. I just want it to look, even though the X is right, it just doesn't look right. It looks so wrong. We just do self X. It still looks like it shifts. Why does it do that? So if we want to draw it a little bit to the left, we want to shift it over by 1 pixel when spawning to try to offset that. It still looks fucked up. Looks like it grows. Yeah, that's just looks so fucked up. Let's try. Yeah, you know what? Let's try. Look, when we bottom collide, all these things get set. So why don't we kind of imitate that and say, hey, make sure your height is right. Make sure your Y is right. Make sure you're grounded. We'll see how that looks. Why did that change? Why did that change? Okay, well, see, why did that kind of render us? Why does it do that? You know what? I feel like the ostrich spawn viewport needs to get manipulated by 1. See how we have this +4 on the 4th frame? I think we need to do that for frame 1 of the ostrich spawn viewport. So when we're here, we're gonna set the viewport to 1 over, and then we're gonna render, no updated X. I'm thinking this will help us. Okay, why does it not move us up anymore? We start as spawning true. We don't become spawning true until we hit. If we're spawning, we update our Y. So yeah, we need to be given a lower Y to begin with. When we first get instantiated, our Y is the bottom of the ground here. So why is it, if we print our Y, does our Y not grow? Why is that happening? Because we need to set, if we're spawning, self.y gets higher. So yeah, we need our self.y to get platform spawn y. And then it gets set appropriately upon not spawning anymore. Right up here. Actually, it's up here. Right here, not spawning anymore. Got your proper height. And the height doesn't change, so we shouldn't need that here. The Y is right, the dy is right, the grounded is true. And if spawn height's smaller than 24, reset it. Otherwise, spawn height is 24. Okay. Why is it not drawing us up anymore? Like if we our spawning should be true until our viewport reveals us, right? Yeah. So what is going on where we're not drawing us? What the fuck's going on? Why would our Y be so high when we get instantiated? Our Y should be the virtual height minus ground offset. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Then we should rise out of the ground. Because we start spawning. And if we're spawning, our Y gets incremented. So why is our Y not getting smaller? Why are we not rising up? Why? Put Y here. And our Y just stays the same at 180. Why does it do that? our Y is not getting updated. Even though we're spawning. It's like our self.y gets current Y minus 5, and you're not gonna work. Why? You're spawning. It's gotta be wrong in here. That's right. Needed to flip that sign, I think. Okay, I mean, it's still, so that's, you know, shifting our Y. Our viewport's still messed up and we do this weird shaky thing. Which I don't get. Okay, I think I need to do this. If it's greater than 24, clamp it to 24. Otherwise, increment it. The viewport gets bigger. Okay. It still doesn't fix why it's shaky like that. You know, it just looks shaky. I think it's shaky because our spawn viewport, oh here, let me try this at 0. Let me see if that makes it better or worse. Worse. If we do 2, weird. But this one looked even worse, right? Yeah. Let me see if 1.5 looks... 1 just didn't look right, and 2 looked like too much. Gosh, it looks so weird. Okay. I don't get why it looks like that. I don't get why it looks like that. I only have a guess. It has something to do with this X offset on the spawn viewport versus the sprite viewport. Now we've had 0, 0 on the sprite viewport, 0, 0 on the spawn viewport. So I don't know why. I don't know why it looks glitchy like that. It shouldn't. It should. I'm gonna see if our X changes. You know, our X shouldn't be changing at all. So I'm gonna see if our X is changing. Yeah, we're not changing as far as that's concerned. But look at how bad that looks. Yeah, it looks like we're... Yeah, we need to shift our... Viewport. Oh, here. Yeah. Shift our viewport. Try it again. It looks so bad. Looks so bad. I think we need to do this differently. It's like we need to set it right away. No, I think we need to set it. I don't know. Let's see if that makes it smoother. We set it right away like that. Not really. So what if we set it after all the update needs to happen? Why does it freak out like that, man? It shouldn't freak out like that. Yeah, I don't know what to do, man. I think setting the viewport to 1 is right for that, if you're spawning. It just looks little jank, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why it does that. I can't have that, I can't have that. I really can't have that. It needs to be smooth, because that's going to be our temporary safety mode, so it's like... I can't have it being messed up like it is. It needs to be smooth. I think the problem is this spawning. If we're not spawning on that frame, you know, we get it should work. Fuck, I don't know what to do. I want to look at this draw function. So we're doing, gosh darn it. Okay. Drawing a drawable and a quad at a self.x, a self.y, a 0, scale y, offset x. Depending on which way we're facing. Okay, whatever. Okay. Why is it messing up? What value is getting weirded out? I think it's getting weirded out because drawing the spawn viewport versus the ostrich sprite. So let's make sure those are the same, you know? They're the same, like they shouldn't get too messed up. Ostrich sprite. So now, when do we update the ostrich spawn? Or ostrich sprite, rather. Sprite here. Okay, so look at this. We do have a viewport of 1 when standing still. Then we have an X offset depending on which frame it's on. So yeah, so that makes me feel better. We know that the ostrich spawn viewport can be separated by a 1 there on the X offset. Actually, maybe we just do it here, yeah. But it's like, if we look back where we set that offset, it's the first argument of 4, a width of height, XY width height. But in ours, XY width height, then we have a get dimensions, which we don't need. We just need a width and a height. Okay. So let's try that. See if that looks any different. It still looks like it shakes, doesn't it? What's happening there? Oh, hold on. Let me see this. I think I want to stay. I think I might regret this. That looks better, no? That looks better. I don't have any input controls now, but that looks better. Okay. Let me see if that fixed our input problem. And then it looked all busted again. So what if, you know, we update our... Okay. We give ourselves the spawn height. Why does this make us lose our input control? Is our spawning still true? If we do our spawning, do we remain spawning and that's why we can't do it? Yeah. So spawning's never getting set to false. Which we need to if... Here. Yeah, spawning gets false. We need to say our y is smaller than. What the heck? Okay. That got us spawning back, but it's still. Why did that? Good shit. I don't know, guys. I don't know why. It looked smooth for a second there when it broke. When it broke our input controls. Because our spawning, see, that's what's weird, is like our spawning was set incorrectly, right? We said smaller to, not inclusive. And that made a really smooth appearance, which is really weird. Look how smooth that appearance is, but it takes away our spawning. It's like we need to say if this is greater than. See, so what's stopping our y from getting higher there? We're stopping spawning now. We're not actually doing that. So why does when we turn spawning on make us shake like that? Shit, that's so weird. Okay, so if we turn off all this, if we turn off all that, and run it, we should keep floating, right? Yeah, keep floating. So we're saying if we're spawning, do that, but then we need to check our y position, and if our y position is smaller than or smaller than or equal to this height, then we need to become not spawning, and we need to become grounded, and we need to, and you know what? Yeah, if spawn height is greater than or equal to 24, we're setting it there. We're setting our grounded to be true here. Setting our y to be not ground platform y, but self platform y minus self height. Okay, let's see if that makes us wobble. It still wobbles. Still wobbles. Maybe we don't do the spawn height on the first frame. I'm just spitballing random ass shit here. We instead do it here at the end. What if That wouldn't work. That was stupid thing to do. Yeah, we need to do this earlier. If we're spawning, yeah, just give us that spawn height. We're rendering our viewport at that spawn height. I'm gonna see if, because we're doing a spawn height, we might need an offset or something. I have no idea. I'm just trying to fix why it looks so weird. Width, yeah, nope. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, why does it look so weird? It stops colliding, but it does a weird fucking thing. It looks even worse. It's gotta be something else, man. Something to make it smooth. So messed up. The ostrich sprite gets set with no offset, but I think that's the problem. Well, it's like there is an offset. There's the offset. Okay. I don't think this should be self height. I think this should be Atlas height, but yeah, I think it should be 24, right? Which starts as 24, so. Okay. I don't know how to make it look good, guys. I get that we're shifting the viewport, and that's probably what's making that weird bug. But it doesn't have to look that bad, you know? If we shift the viewport, it should look stable. It shouldn't look... It shouldn't look like he bobs his head like that. It really shouldn't. And what's weird is... Hold on. If we're spawning, our spawn height is bigger than or equal to 24. Okay. Okay. If self.y is smaller than platform.y, self.height. So spawning is false. I think we need to set grounded and y upon that as well. I don't know. I don't know why it's messing up. Why does it look like that, man? Like bobs forward, you guys see it, right? Like, I'm gonna comment this out, okay? And I'm just gonna say if our self spawn height is greater than 24, then we're setting our spawn height to be 24. But we're trying to add our self.y. Fuck. Yeah, what are we trying to do? We're setting our viewport here. But we just need to say if our self.y is smaller than our self-platform spawn y minus our self.height, then we're setting our self.y to be equal to that value. And we're becoming not spawning anymore. And we become grounded. Does this mess up our... Gosh, why does that look so weird? It looks so weird. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it shifts it. It looks like a bug. And I think it has to do with switching the viewport. I'm pretty sure it has to do with switching the viewport on like the same frame, I guess. Because we would be spawning, so we would set the viewport, but then our spawning would be false. Then in one frame, it switches the viewport to not ostrich spawn well. Because ostrich sprite. You know what? Fuck. Ostrich sprite is a viewport. Okay. Fuck. It's weird because the X offset is kind of baked into this ostrich sprite. Quad. Which standing still viewport is one offset in. So I still don't exactly know why it's messing up. Maybe. Fuck. Does that fix it? I don't know, dude. I don't know why it's doing that. Because if at this point, if we're not spawning anymore, yeah, we need to be just the other viewport, not our spawn viewport. I guess let's see if it fucks up when we respawn in a different place. So we'll put our player 1 will spawn at a different place. Not an X there, but what if we just do it at platform 3 or platform? We'll just do it on platform 2, where the other vulture is. We'll just put it there for now. X, Y, width, height. So part of me wants to save this. Yeah, let's try this. Just give us a different starting position. We also need that argument in there. Okay. We need to put our player after our platform. We need our ground platform to be after our player. Okay. Well, I really fucked that up. I think what I want to do is put this as our main ostrich, but on our reset here, we do platform 3.x, platform 3.y. Okay, whatever. Let's see that. Yeah, it's just still messed up. It like does this weird shaking stuff. I don't know. We're gonna have to fix it next episode, but I'm gonna do a git commit with everything with a message saying adding player spawn animation. But for whatever reason, what the heck? What was the 531 deletions? Oh, and you know what? I didn't even save this before I committed that. I just saved it. Let me look at the difference. Yeah, I'm gonna do another git commit saying So we've got ourselves, we've got ourselves spawning now, but I'm not happy with the animation because it kind of jitters once we get all the way up there, and I want to fix that. And it's really bugging me. But we also still got to fix the AI of these vultures because their flapping logic is wrong and their jumping logic is wrong. And I differentiate those two because it's like the amount of times they need to flap versus jumping logic. I was saying like how much flapping does. So it's like the frequency of flaps we need to fix and the velocity of flaps we need to fix, those two things. And then figure out why the hitboxes are weird. Like that, his feet just went beneath the ground level. But yeah, it's harder to, you know, as this game gets more difficult, it scales up, it's harder and harder to change little things because everything, gosh, it's hard. It's really tough. But glad at programming, so we're trying it, we're figuring it out. I'll see you tomorrow.